If you often have lower back pain, I'm 100% sure that your lower back is extremely weak. That's why in this video, I want to show you 8 exercises in a progressive way, from the simplest to the most difficult, so you can find a level of difficulty that suits you, relieve the pain, and strengthen your back. Because studies show that the denser that muscle is, the less likely you are to experience pain in the future, especially those episodes where you get stuck and lock up for a week without being able to move. So let's focus on working the back part of the spine. If you also want to balance that work and further improve your back, I recommend watching a video that I'll leave for you over there, where we'll also work on the anterior wall so there's perfect balance and your spine becomes made of steel. To do it, you won't need anything, just a mat. To be comfortable, you can do them on the bed without any problem. I recommend a small cushion to place under your belly if you feel any discomfort during the exercises. Most of them will be face down. If that's a position you can't tolerate, I invite you to just do the first exercise and gradually progress. In fact, this isn't a video with exercises you have to do all at once. It's not a routine, it's a progression that we'll go through. We'll be looking at different levels of difficulty that I want you to try to see which one works best for you. Let's get started. Let's lie face down. If you feel discomfort in your lower back, I invite you to place that pillow between your belly button and your pubic bone and stay in this resting position. Head resting on your fists, tips of your toes on the floor. The first thing is to feel comfortable in this position. Breathe, relax, let your body sink into the floor, let your spine get used to this position. And what we're going to do first is work on hip extension, that is lifting the leg, which also involves a contraction in your lower back, and it's extremely simple. We're going to do 10 on each side, and at all times make sure your head is always well supported. I want you to inhale through your nose, and as you exhale, lift one leg so that your femur, the thigh, is off the ground, even if it's just by a millimeter. Even if you can only fit a sheet of paper underneath, that's more than enough. Point your toes toward you, hold for 1, 2, 3, and lower down. Keep your head supported, as lifting higher puts more strain on your lower back. Now repeat on the other side. Inhale, and as you exhale, lift your straight leg as if your heel wants to reach as high as possible. Hold the contraction for a few seconds and lower down. Touch with your toe, lift that heel and hold it up. 1, 2, 3, relax. Where are you going to feel it? Especially in the glute area, but also a little bit here in the lower back area. We're taking advantage of the glute movement to also contract your lower back muscles. Let's do 10 repetitions. We've done 4. Let's do the other side. 5. Keep that leg up throughout the entire exhalation. 6. And really focus on lifting that thigh off the floor. 7. Come on, we only have 3 left. Release. Heel up high, toe pointing toward me. 8. Let go. Tighten that glute well. 9. Last reps. And very good. If you're one of those people who have a hard time lying face down, you can simply move a little, stay on your side, rest, let your lower back relax a bit before tackling exercise number 2. This was challenge number 1, face down leg raise. Now we move to the upper part, the torso area. And what we're going to do is lift only the head, leaving the arms on the floor like a diamond. Then we return to the starting position. Pay close attention. We place our hands on the floor as if making a pyramid, a diamond. We rest our forehead against our fists. From here, keep looking forward, inhale, and as you exhale, lift your head. Keep looking at your hand, okay? Don't lift your head too much, as it makes the exercise much harder. We hold it throughout the entire exhalation and then return. Here you can already feel how your lower back contracts much more. There's a much greater sense of effort. One more. 2, 2, let's do 10. We touch down, we release. Go. 3. There are several mistakes that are usually made here. The most common is raising the shoulders and letting the head sink between the shoulders. Keep your head away from your shoulders, focusing on the space between your ear and shoulder. The greater that distance is by lowering your shoulders down, the less stress your cervical area will have. 4. If you can't reach as high as I do, that's okay. Just lift your head a little bit. When you do it, you can already feel that lower back work. 5.
Aquí, fíjate bien, 5,
I touch down, let go, and I can already feel it even though I'm not all the way up. I can keep going higher. 6. Come on, 4 more. Breathe out. Hold throughout the entire exhalation. 7.
so,
11, 13, 14, 23.
8,
25.
so,
29, 31, 32, 34, 36.
9, so,
35, 42, 45. 47, 48, 45. Very good. I rest my head. I relax. Now, you must have noticed more work in the lower back area, right? We're already at level 2 and it's time to decide, okay? If this exercise was too hard, wake up. 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 65, 67, 68, 68, 69, 69, 72, 72, 73. I would do 3 or 4 sets of 10 repetitions. We've done one set here of 74, 78, 78. 79. If there's no pain at all, let's go with that level 3. That's the goal, to find a point where you feel your lower back working and work it through sets and repetitions. Be consistent, because here with me in just one set in a few minutes, unfortunately, 80, 81, 82, 87, 89, 90, 92, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99. Now I'm going to place one hand in a fist and the other hand with the palm facing down. The goal is similar. We're going to move the head. 100, 100, 100. This time we're also going to bring the arm with the palm facing down. We inhale at the bottom and release. Not only does the head rise, but the hand also goes up. There's more weight on the lever, so the lower back 19, 20, 23 works much harder. We're going to do 5 with the right. 5, 26, 27, 28, 29. Come on, let's go for it. Look straight ahead. Make sure those shoulders go down. 30. Don't let your head sink between your shoulders. Take a breath in, and as you exhale, lift your head and raise your arm. Obviously, right now you can't lift it all the way up because there's more weight. It's enough just to separate it. I separate it by 5 fingers, but just separating it by 1 or 2 fingers from the fist is enough. That's it. Let go, because you're going to feel a lot of tension. Relax. 3. I feel it more, for example, on my left side. Relax. 4. Last repetition. And 5. Very good. I especially felt it here in my left lower back area. Let's switch hands. Fist, my forehead rests on it. Opposite hand, palm facing down. I take a breath and we continue. Okay? Let's lift the head a little. And the hand comes with us afterwards. 1. We release. 2. We release. 3. We release. 4. We release. 5. I'm going to do one more. Let's lift that head up. That hand faces forward, shoulders down, and 6. Very good. Now, obviously, you're noticing the intensity. It's not just a game, right? Here, the exercise is already more difficult. We're gradually increasing that intensity, that challenge. Because each person, regardless of the condition you have, I don't care. Whether it's a hernia, a protrusion, arthritis, it doesn't matter. Improving the muscles around your spine will help you reduce pain and obviously your muscle strength and athletic abilities. They will depend more on your age and what you've done throughout your life. It's possible that a 70-year-old person who has been an athlete has a stronger lower back than a 40-year-old who hasn't done any sports throughout their life. Perfect. We've already seen level 3. We evaluate. There have been good feelings, some pain. It's okay if there's some pain. There has been a lot of pain. So this level 3 is too demanding and we would go down to lower levels. Now what we're going to do is repeat the same thing, except we're going to add a contraction in the leg. I want us to lift the hand, the head, and also the opposite leg to work in a cross pattern. The muscles. Let's see, I'm talking to the other camera. The posterior muscles in an X shape, a very good pattern for the lumbar muscles. We lie face down again. Same position, right hand, the same one we started with before. Fist, forehead. I take a breath from this position. Let's go step by step to coordinate better. We release, start with the head, lift it up a little, then the hand, and finally the left leg. You feel it, right? Here, the work increases a lot. Lower back. 1, lower everything, release head, hand, and leg with the tip of the foot pointing towards you, trying to lift that heel very, very high. 2, inhale down, release head, hand, legs. You on head, hand, leg. 4, come on, one more. Let's switch sides, relax. Very good. And 5, let's switch sides. Right hand forms a fist now, left hand palm facing down, and let's go with the left arm, right leg. Take a breath. Let's start simple head, hand, and then leg. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Very, very good. Where did we feel it? We already know, right? Lower back. Perfect. More demand, more work. I'm sure you can already feel that lower back getting warmer. I recommend bending your legs a little so we're not in extension the whole time. That way, we relieve and relax the muscles a bit. We've already reached level 4, okay? Same thing. We evaluate. If it was very hard, we stay here and repeat that exercise. 4 sets, 10 repetitions. If it was very easy, we keep moving forward. Now, level 5 is more complicated, okay? We're going to lift the head and both arms at the same time. The goal is to form a small staircase so you can see me from the front. Form a small staircase where you gradually go up, 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 and find that point where you say, this works for me. It doesn't stress my body too much, but it does enough so that my body needs to adapt. That's what we're looking for with exercise. Very good. We get up here again. Now both hands are placed like this, flat. And you know why, right? Because they're going to rise in unison with the head. I suggest lifting the head first and then the hands, okay? We take a breath, exhale, lift our heads, and then our arms. 1. Great tension in the lower back, huh? Really strong. Don't think it's easy just because you see me doing it, because it's hard for me too. Inhale at the bottom, exhale, head and arms. 2. Exhale, head. 2. More and more. And arms. 4. Let's switch to a different camera. Release, head. 5. 6. 7. 8. The last ones. 9. 10. And I'm going to do one more, because I think I counted one less. Head and arms. Rest everything down. Let's rest a little bit. Let's turn onto our side. Breathe. Level 5, what did you think? Pretty intense already, right? We're at a crucial level of intensity. In level 6, we're going to leave the upper body and focus again on the legs. But be careful, don't let the exercise fool you because it's extremely difficult. Let's take a couple of breaths before moving on to the next level. Very good. Ready. Let's go for it. Let's get back on our stomachs. Comfortable position. And this time your head can rest. That's good news, right? You can place your fists in front of you like before. And from here, what we're going to do is, as you exhale, bring your legs together, heels, big toes, and the inside of your feet touching. And from here, as you exhale, I want you to move both legs at the same time. Impressive. This is called the tail flick, okay? Even though it looks like there's little movement, my thighs are lifting off the floor, which creates a lot of tension in the lower back. It's really tough. Let's do it. 10 reps will be tough, but we're here to improve. Take a breath. We all exhale together. 1. I call it the tail flick. Like we're a fish. 2. And notice that it's my thighs that lift off, okay? Release. 6, 4. 16. 7. Last 2, last 3. 8. 9. Last rep. I'll show you from another angle. And 10. Wow. Impressive work. I'll take a few minutes. A few seconds. I turn to the side, knees bent. I breathe. I catch my breath. That was really intense, right? We've added that leg raise without letting your thighs touch the floor, just like we did in the first level, but now with both legs together. If that was easy for you, which I highly doubt, you can move on to the next one, the level 7. If you found it difficult, well, stay here and work on this one or lower levels. Remember that the goal is to find a movement that is intense enough to improve the strength in your lower back area. And once you've selected it, we're going to do 4 sets of 10 repetitions. Very good. Let's go with level 7.
Sit.
We're ready. You already know what's coming. And now we're not just going to add legs, but we're also going to add arms and head. We're going to lift everything, head, arms, and legs, as if your body were resting on a hinge and we wanted to close it from behind. Obviously, this is an extremely demanding level, not recommended for everyone. I'm going to do 10 reps, but it'll be tough. If you want to join me, perfect. If not, I think you've made it this far and you've done an absolutely impressive job. Let's get face down again. Let's switch cameras. Perfect. Your hands, both palms facing down, your forehead resting on the floor. We take a breath from this position. Let's start with the arms and the head. Exhale. First the head, then the arms, and finally the legs. Just like a little fish. Inhale, lower everything. Exhale, head, arms, legs. 2. Let's switch cameras. Exhale, exhale. Head, arms, legs, exhale. The bias in the T. Head, arms, legs. 4. 5. 6. 7. Head, arms, legs. 8. Head, arms, legs. 9. And very good. Let's breathe. Let's catch our breath. It's important that you lower that pillow a little bit, both in this last exercise and the previous one, and make sure the pubic area, which is just below the belly button, is well supported by the pillow. Why? Because it will help you a little bit with the exercise and will provide softer support while doing it. Let's catch our breath, and you might be wondering, if this was level 7, what will level 8 be like? Well, honestly, that was a mistake. There were only 7 levels of difficulty. So you've made it to the end of the exercises. That's a big weight off your shoulders, right? Try all 7 variations until the end. Write down how you feel and stick with the one where you notice a little bit of pain, if any, but above all, effort and challenge. For me, it would be this last one or even the previous one, 6 or 7, but it will depend mainly not on your condition but on you as a person, your personal characteristics, your age, your athletic abilities, your history, movement throughout your life. That's what's really important. Once you choose that level of difficulty, do at least 4 sets of 10 repetitions. That is, you do the exercise 10 times, stop, that's 1 set, just like we did, and then you add 3 more. Obviously, strengthening the back part of the spine is important, but there are other factors that also play a very important role in the recovery and treatment of lower back pain. That's why we have a small event with a very low cost as well, where you'll learn not only strengthening exercises, but also a completely different perspective on pain that will help you find answers to the situation you're going through. It's called Back Week. It took place last year in November, and if you want to get it, there's a little card up there on the left with more information. That's all. I'll say goodbye to you now. I'll leave the other strengthening video with the anterior wall exercise on the right or left here. Also, extremely important, and I truly hope you enjoyed this, that you can put all these exercises into practice consistently and that you come back to my channel from time to time so we can keep improving your health together. Best regards. Bye.